on that eerie morning of January 31st, 1921, as the first rays of sunlight pierced through the heavy fog. The stranded five-masted schooner named the Carol Deering stood as a haunting testament to the mysteries of the sea. News of the ghost ship's discovery spread like wildfire, igniting a sense of foreboding in the hearts of the locals. As investigators combed through the vessel, a sense of unease settled upon them. The ship was deserted, devoid of any signs of life. Yet signs of recent activity lingered in the air. The sails, tattered but still raised, whispered hauntingly in the wind, as if they were sharing secrets only the ghostly crew knew. The galley revealed remnants of a hastily prepared meal, pots and pans left carelessly on the stove, giving off an acrid smell that clung to the stagnant air. Empty plates, abandoned mid-bite, teetered precariously on the edge of the counter. It was as though the crew had vanished in the midst of their daily routine, leaving behind a ghostly echo of their final moments. Curiously, not a trace of personal belongings remained. No photographs, no keepsakes, not even a shred of clothing. It was as if the crew had been hastily plucked from existence, their very essence ripped away with them. And as the investigators searched for any sign of navigational tools, they were met with an eerie emptiness. The ship's logbook, critical for any sailor's journey, was nowhere to be found. Lifeboats, essential for survival at sea, were gone without a trace. Rumors spread like wildfire, fueled by the paranormal aficionados. Some believed that Carol Deering had fallen victim to the restless spirits of the Bermuda Triangle, a place where time and reality warped. Others whispered that the devil himself had seized the ship and its crew, dragging them away to an eternal damnation beyond mortal comprehension. But as the investigators delved deeper into the history of the Carol Deering, they uncovered peculiar tales. Rumors circulated that the ship had been carrying a mysterious cargo, a secret of untold value. Conspiracies sprouted like sinister vines, suggesting that pirates, smugglers, or even supernatural forces had targeted the ship and her precious cargo. Yet, with each lead they pursued, the truth slipped further away, teasing them as mercilessly as the whispers of the wind. As the news of the Carol Deering spread, it captured the imaginations of both locals and those far beyond the small coastal town. The ghost ship became a symbol of the inexplicable, a vessel trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Speculation grew, and theories emerged like weeds in a neglected garden. Whispers of supernatural occurrences plagued the minds of those who dared to delve into the mystery. Legends of ghostly apparitions wandering the shores, lost souls forever bound to the ship, began to circulate. People claimed to have seen phantom figures standing on the deck, staring vacantly into the distance before disappearing into thin air with every gust of wind. Psychics and paranormal experts flocked to the region, hoping to unravel the enigma that surrounded the Carol Deering. Some believed that the ship had fallen prey to a cursed artifact hidden within its cargo, unleashing forces beyond human comprehension. Others theorized that a vengeful spirit had possessed the vessel, driving the crew to madness and ultimately claiming their lives. Meanwhile, skeptics and rationalists insisted on more grounded explanations. They speculated that pirates or a rival smuggling operation had infiltrated the ship, abducting the crew and plundering its hidden treasures. The absence of personal belongings and navigational instruments lent credence to these conjectures. As a carefully executed operation to erase any trace of the crew appeared plausible, as the investigation continued, eerie tales from the crew's last port of call came to light. Witnesses spoke of a strange encounter with an unknown vessel, dark and foreboding, that had attempted to intercept the Carol Deering. The ship, they claimed, vanished into the fog with unsettling swiftness, leaving a sense of dread that lingered long after it had disappeared. The chilling history of the Bermuda Triangle only intensified the mystery surrounding the ship. It served as a siren's call to those drawn to the unknown, as unexplained. Whispers of vortexes, magnetic anomalies, and time manipulation fueled the belief that the Carol Deering had succumbed to the Triangle's dark grip. In the midst of this maelstrom of speculation, the families of the missing crew members were left haunted by the absence of answers. They clung to fragments of hope, praying for a miraculous return. But as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks turned into months, their hope began to wane, devoured by the consuming darkness that had enveloped their loved ones. Yet, somewhere in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, the truth of the Carol Deering's fate remained submerged, locked away in the silent embrace of the waves. The answers, obscured by a veil of time and mystery, waited patiently to be unveiled. As time passed, the story of the Carol Deering continued to captivate the world. Documentaries were made, books were written, and countless theories were proposed. The ghost ship became an enigma that echoed through the generations, its legend growing with each whispered retelling. Decades went by, but the allure of the Carol Deering never faded. In the years that followed, brave explorers embarked on perilous journeys to the Bermuda Triangle in search of the truth. Some vanished into the abyss, absorbed by the same mysterious force that had claimed the fated ship. Others returned with bits and pieces of evidence, fragments that only served to deepen the riddles surrounding the Carol Deering. With advancements in technology, scientists and researchers attempted to shed light on the eerie mystery. Sonar scans, deep-sea dives, and cutting-edge equipment were employed to scour the ocean floor. The wreckage of other lost vessels was discovered, but the Carol Deering continued to elude them, hiding within the murky depths like a phantom. Whispers of government cover-ups began to rise. It was said that official reports and vital evidence had been deliberately concealed, buried deep within classified archives. Conspiracies suggested that dark forces were at work, ensuring that the truth of the ghost ship would remain forever hidden, locked away from the prying eyes of the world. Even amidst the chaos of modern times, the Carol Deering's legacy endured. Internet communities devoted to the study of the paranormal exchanged stories and debated theories, each page filled with countless threads that branched off into infinity. Armchair investigators, enthusiasts, and skeptics became embroiled in heated discussions, driven by a shared fascination for the unsolved. As the years turned into decades, the allure of the Carol Deering remained, but the truth remained elusive. The tale of the ghost ship became one of those timeless mysteries, forever etched in the annals of maritime history. Yet, in a small coastal town in North Carolina, a local historian stumbled upon a forgotten journal while conducting research on the region's maritime past. The fragile pages within revealed a handwritten account of a sailor named Henry Collins, who claimed to have been part of the ill-fated crew aboard the Carol Deering. According to Collins' journal, the ship had indeed encountered a mysterious vessel during its final voyage. The unknown ship had emerged suddenly from the dense fog, its sails aflame like ghostly beacons in the darkness. Panic had gripped the crew of the Carol Deering as they attempted to steer clear of the apparition, fearing some supernatural force at play. But as Collins recounted, the strange ship had unleashed a barrage of cannon fire, disabling their vessel without warning. Desperation prevailed as the Carol Deering lay crippled, its helpless crew forced to abandon ship. With lifeboats in short supply, Collins and a few others clung to makeshift rafts, watching as the unknown vessel sailed away into the mist, leaving them adrift. Days turned into nights, and nights stretched into weeks as the survivors battled harsh conditions, their despair growing with the passing time. One by one, their numbers dwindled until Collins was the sole survivor left, clinging to life against all odds. As his final entry explained, A dense fog had descended upon him one night, concealing the world around him. When it finally lifted, the Carol Deering was nowhere to be seen. Collins was left alone, stranded on an unfamiliar shore, with no recollection of how he got there or what had become of his fellow crewmates. With this newfound revelation, the historian pieced together the fragments of the Carol Deering's mystery, shedding light on its haunting fate. A memorial was erected in honor of the lost crew, their names forever etched in stone as a testament to their strange and tragic journey. The Carol Deering, the ghost ship that had sparked countless imaginations, would forever remain a haunting tale of the sea. Its legend would continue to weave through the tapestry of maritime lore, reminding all who ventured into the unknown that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, forever drifting beyond the veil of comprehension. And so, the story of the Carol Deering and its ghostly crew sailed on, eternally lost but never forgotten, forever captured in the dark depths of maritime history. The end.